Hi everyone, it's me, your boy, and sorry about the video quality. It's obviously pretty busy with the holidays coming up, and everything's a little crazy. So I thought I'd make a quick little video on everything, just small updates and going over an update for a show I like. As you all know, this channel has had a decent chunk of Ruby content on it. It's just fun to talk about. And today, we're talking about the cost of Ruby Volume 10 and what that would look like. So, recently, it has come to light that Rooster Teeth is not doing very well and not doing very well financially at all. And that's not really good. So, one of the animators previously came back and stated that not an episode, but a minute of animation from Ruby could cost anywhere between 25,000 to $35,000. That is quite a hefty chunk of money per minute. Now, that's not to say here nor there. For example, it's 3D animation, so it's really hard to compare, especially to things like, well, uh, Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen or things like that, because obviously, uh, we have different working laws in uh, every country. So Japan, obviously, Demon Slayer having a relatively tiny budget per episode of 90,000 compared to this. However, they've or Studio Mappa having something very similar. However, Studio Mappa is pretty infamous for not treating their employees very well, and while Ruby has had similar experiences in the past, they have fixed their problems, so now they kind of have to pay their animators decently, at least, or at least that we know of, correct? So, getting on everything, I decided to calculate how much a Volume 10 would cost. Now, this is us assuming that Volume 10 is once again another short volume, so I went with 3 hours. So, obviously, an hour, 60 minutes leads us to 180 minutes, correct? Good. Now, we just times that by 35,000, and we get the total cost of what it would take to make Volume 10. Obviously, this is a very rough estimate. For example, there's going to be things like credits and different animation styles, and some scenes are going to be extremely cheap. Some scenes are going to be incredibly expensive. Therefore, the animation budget will range that like unlike anything you've ever seen before, right? So, how much should Volume 10 realistically cost? Well, I did a check, and it was around 6,300,000 before, and that's just animation. So yeah, now you guys can all see why it's pretty easy for Rooster Teeth to enter the red if they're not careful about what they do. Now, does this mean it will never happen? No, especially for a big company. Listen, $6 million is a lot to us. Uh, however, however, I did not make this just to ragdoll on everyone's parade and be the end is nigh, as a lot of people have been doing recently. Rooster Teeth have stated that they're running hard financially. However, they're running hard financially, so it would make logical sense for them to A, want to produce their most popular show, and B, not take any risks with any new shows and continue to work with what is working. And it is extremely expensive. However, that's kind of the crux of 3D animation as a whole. So I just thought I'd make this video because it was very interesting for me. I wanted to figure out just the cost of everything, and with that information being provided to us, it was fascinating to find out. Now, obviously, this isn't including distribution rights, voice acting, general sound design, editing. It is just strictly animation. Hell, even screenwriting takes a lot of money. However, I did that to be optimistic, and I really hope that they're able to succeed. This isn't a this is definitely more of a tirade, and I thought I'd just put something out there because I haven't done anything this week, and that is due to, well, it being Christmas. And if you guys have made it in this far, I want to tell you guys happy Christmas, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holiday, or even if you don't celebrate anything, just enjoy your break, your little break, right? The new year is coming around the corner. I got some brand new stuff there. This new year, I'm hoping to kick things up a notch yet again. I cannot describe how much I have been able to progress this year alone, thanks to you guys subscribing and liking and sharing and all that. It really does mean a lot to me, and this continuous motion of forward momentum that I have, thanks to you guys, really helps. And I hope to continue doing this in the future and continually making it some sort of career. Not necessarily like I'm not planning to rival PewDiePie, but the idea that I will be able to do this and provide you guys with content, and knowing that you guys actually like seeing me produce content really does warm my heart. So, another thing I am announcing is obviously my Discord server. I've put this in almost every video I've made. That is because I am really excited, and I feel that it is imperative to build a positive community, especially from where I stand now. As all of you know, I am Power Scaler, which does not have a very good reputation, and I believe that the best way to combat a relatively toxically or a relatively toxic perceived fandom is, well, to create a safe environment for people to, join. So I'm really proud of the community I've created, and I hope you guys are proud of yourselves too, because I couldn't have done this without you guys. Not only have you continuously showed me support, but you have also been incredibly nice to newcomers, and the comments in almost all my videos have been relatively positive, which is very uncommon for YouTube, especially in the versus battle community. So, I just thought I would take this time for this video, because since it was a shorter one, to thank you, to say good job. I'm proud of you guys. You did so incredibly well. Congratulations. And I hope you stick with me, because this community that we have built has been really, really good. And I hope that we can continue to grow it and continually to push power scaling, YouTube, and things I love forward, because this channel was built. This channel was built out of things I love. I built it off of talking about One Piece, a series I was passionate about. I made the Volume 9 review because I wanted to talk about my favorite season of Rwby. I talked about GR Giant Robo because it was an obscure mecha that I actually really enjoyed. I plan to do Darling in the Franxx Gurren Lagann. I plan to do more Versus videos. I plan to introduce series like Hunter x Hunter, and even add some more things like Mazinger Z, Get a Robo, keep those going. Do some more Godzilla stuff. I'm really excited for the new Empire and this continuous positive feedback that I get, not just from you guys, but from how you guys are how I perceive you guys. You definitely leave a positive impact in my community, so I hope that you are doing the same in others. And that makes me really, really unbelievably proud. And I'm so excited for what the future holds, and I can't help but say thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later on, and I hope we all have a continuous wonderful year together. So, after the big rant, I'll see you guys later. I'm so proud, and Merry Christmas, everyone.